Welcome to the Crypto Teacher. And guys, please like and subscribe if you do like what you're listening to. Please inform your friends and family and spread all over social media. It is imperative that we get back to learning finances and understand how the world really works. Because once we understand how the world really works, we understand that everything is planned out. Now, I want to thank those who purchased the books, Cryptoteacher and the New World Order book. Remember, those books are mandatory. Also, those who donate to the Cash App, Patreon, much love, keep it coming. And then also, those who are shopping at both stores, much love, keep it coming. And I see y'all have been shopping a lot. Now, basically, of course, we're going to get into Bitcoin and cryptos first. And in crypto land, guys, we have moved down a little. When you look at the stock market, it's moved up a little. Now, we know the Fed cut a check today, I think on the 11th. They give the new figures, how they're going to be handling the repos going forward. Remember, they're going to be taking $175 billion off of the table. So remember, guys, they're going to be shrinking liquidity. That's going to hurt the cryptos for right now. But of course, once we get those real use cases and we see it happening starting in January and on in 2021. But the fact is, right now, we're still in the speculation phase. And 2022 is definitely going to be the time for cryptos. Because, of course, Maribor really gets that engine running. And, of course, a Maribor is going to be working off the Ethereum blockchain. That's your derivative swaps. You're talking about trillions and trillions of dollars. Of course, the Fed is going to be having SOFR. That's a secured rate. But a Maribor is the unsecured rate. But, guys, make sure you're staying focused on the indicators. XRP and your stable coins are going to let you know which way the market is headed. When we were pumping like crazy, we saw Tether and USDC below that 99.9. And of course, we saw XRP move up also. Now, guys, don't forget we have BAC on the 17th, and then we have CME on the 24th of this month. So make sure you're putting that on your calendars. Do not forget that those dates are very, very important. And that's when we normally take those dips. Of course, when BitMEX and all that situation happened, of course, the situation with Venezuela, USDC, I'm going to touch more on that. But basically, we saw us pump almost $6,000. But let's get over into the actual news. Now, we know that we have the stimulus package coming. That's going to help cryptos, and it's also going to help the stock market. But a lot of that is already baked in. So I just want to make sure we understand that. Stock market is not at 30,000 for no reason. Cryptos are not at, Bitcoin is not at 19,000 for any reason. The reason why is because the Fed is pumping it. They have to put this liquidity somewhere. And of course, cryptos are feeding off of it right now. Of course, like I stated, until we get that real use case. Now, we had Stellar. This is very, very important, guys. We had Stellar come out and USDC back in October announced their partnership. Now, why is this important? Because then all of a sudden we heard USDC is working with the actual government to move USDC over into Venezuela. That's very, very important because we saw what during the pump? We saw XLM's volume go crazy. We saw XRP's volume go crazy at this particular time where they were moving this money. So guys, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to know that they were using these two protocols to test them out and see which one would work best. And in my feeling, they're going with XLM. Remember, XLM was supposed to be for the unbanked, those smaller micro payments. And of course, XRP was supposed to be for the central banks. But we clearly see USDC is being used by the central banks, and they're going to be using XLM's protocol. So guys, like I said, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to put this together. We know the power behind USDC. We know Goldman Sachs, and we know the New World Order is behind Goldman Sachs. So just like I stated, guys, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to put this together. We also have the Spark token airdrop going on, which is creating a lot of buzz, but I don't see why. So basically, definitely done my research. I still don't understand. Flare is basically a startup. And then also, their objective was to create a native token, but for some reason they was having issues with Ethereum. So I definitely want to see how that pans out. I'm definitely going to be watching that. Now, also, guys, we have 140,000 Bitcoin from Mt. Gox may move for the first time. The value of those Bitcoins are about $2.63 billion. So that's not a lot compared to the market cap that it is now. So I don't see how people think that would really affect the price, because people would swallow those Bitcoins up, especially when we see all these so-called billionaires are looking for it. So I don't see how that would be bearish. And then plus, if I was an owner of those Bitcoins, of course, I would hold them and put them in an actual wallet. Because if I think Bitcoin is going to reach the prices that all the billionaires are saying, of course I'm going to hold. Of course, you have a few people that will sell, but majority of them would hold because they understand the actual technology behind it. Now, we had Steve Mnuchin speak about the G7 phone call that they had with the world government discussing crypto regulation. Now, of course, the German government came out and said they were unimpressed about Facebook's DM, called it a wolf in sheep's clothing. And guys, you know, I've been over it time and time again. Basically, we have Facebook DM Association located in Switzerland, not in the United States, in Switzerland, but it's going to be attached to the US dollar. So guys, it's definitely a big plan behind it. You know, we've been over this time and time again. All this is about the fourth industrial revolution. Now, we have Spain's second largest bank, BBVA, will soon launch a crypto service. And guys, we see this as global, because we know what? We're moving into the fourth industrial revolution. That's right. Now, we have block stacks may be able to trade in the United States. And of course, they're building apps and smart contracts on Bitcoin. We also have fashion brand Usdc turns to blockchain tech for supply chain. So guys, this is my fourth fashion brand that's going to be using blockchain for the supply chain. And we know about VeChain is going to be big when it comes to the supply chain. Remember, I've been over the Belt and Road time and time again. Now, we have China's Nervos wants to compete with Ethereum and DeFi and picks Huobi for the stablecoin. And guys, when it comes to China and then when it comes to Tel Aviv, Israel, basically they have a lot of technology behind the curtain that we don't get to see. You basically have to do a lot of research in order to find it. So I'll probably do a video on China and Tel Aviv. But also, guys, we have Coinbase web traffic surges 64% month over month as exchanges see 158.8 million visits in November. So, guys, what is that? That's all about mass adoption. And when Facebook launches its stablecoin, you're talking about 2.7 billion people get to interact with it ASAP. They don't have to search for anything. It's already on the platform that they're already on. So that's basically going to signal the real adoption for cryptos. And guys, I have an article here to make you think. And basically this is an MIT article. It's how algorithms trap you into poverty. And guys, don't forget the same people who run the system now are the same people who are controlling these algorithms. And me personally, I've been a victim of these algorithms, whether it's on YouTube or whether when you go on Amazon and you look up my books, they attach my books to certain books that don't even have anything to do with me. But it's very interesting how they do it. And they also are very racist algorithms. So guys, don't forget the system that we're in. It's divide and conquer. And they're building these algorithms the same way, divide and conquer. Remember how they stay in power. They're not going to lose their power. So they're building these algorithms as divide and conquer. It's still that division, that Hegelian dialectic. They're just building it into an algorithm. That's it. And then also, guys, we have Webull overtaking Robinhood. So, guys, don't forget that Alibaba is behind Webull. A lot of people don't know China is actually running Webull. A lot of people don't know that. But, guys, that's all I have for you. Don't forget about the books, Cryptoteacher and the New World Order book. Also, if you're new to cryptos, Coinbase, Bitrue, Binance. Also, the stocks, guys. Don't forget about the stock channel. You have your Cobalt, your chip stocks, your gaming, your banking. Everybody's sitting at home. Don't forget about the at-home stocks. And also the C word, the biotech stocks, guys, we know they keep pumping and dumping those. And then while everybody's at home getting free money or waiting on free money, what are they doing? Drinking and smoking weed. Don't forget about those stocks, and y'all have a wonderful day.